Hello everyone and welcome. Yes, my name is Arafire. Welcome to another episode of Look Out and Shout. Bit of a surprise one, I wasn't expecting to get this one, but we are having a look at today. We're back on the Blokees. This gorgeous golden box set. 2025 Golden Lagoon Defence Edition. So yeah, if you remember from the favourite episode in the G1 cartoon of the Golden Lagoon, they all turn gold. Who knew? And as such, Blokees have released a box set of this. Now, this has been shown before, but I can't remember seeing it. It's such a gorgeous box. And whilst it's got the odd dotting of 2024 on the back of it, if you look on the side, it does say 2025 in nice little faded design there. And it looks absolutely stunning. I was really surprised to get this. I wasn't expecting to get this. Blokees have sent this to me. Thank you very much, Blokees, for all your ongoing support. And this is up for pre-order in the Transformers store in South London in Battersea. You can go there and you can pre-order this item. This will be in shops soon, as I understand it. So in this box you get, of course, all gold, nicely painted, Soundwave, Sideswipe, or Red Alert, but I'm going to say it's Sideswipe, Optimus, Megatron, Bumblebee, and of course Beachcomber. His spotlight episode was the Golden Lagoon. Very hard-hitting, and I think this is so interesting is the fact that we have gold figures based on one episode from a cartoon for a character who was never in the spotlight, even though he got his own spotlight episode. But it's so interesting that 40 years later we're still getting Gold Lagoon figures in gold paint. It's just, yeah, it's boggling that Beachcomber still has an effect to this day. Okay, well, there's 6 of them in this set. Let's have a look at the figures themselves, shall we? Let's have a look at that box. Look at that. That is something else. It is really, really nice. Take the lid off and we'll see what's on the inside. Oh, it's lovely. So we have battery instructions. So they're going to have the light up features within. Hopefully they should have the batteries all pre-installed like the previous figures. Gold Lagoon stickers for the stands. That's really cool. So it actually is the Gold Lagoon itself being attacked and all kind of, I don't think we got a couple of bits of wildlife there. Hopefully no birds being shot or anything like that. But yeah, favourite episode. Nice little addition of the stickers. And it shows you the instructions of them within and how to apply the stickers. So it's all looking as we'd expect. So these shouldn't be too difficult to do. Again, the joints around the arms are all one pieces this time, which is very, very handy. Oh, that got that nice fresh out of the box smell. So let's have a look at this lovely little envelope here. Let's have a look at what's inside. Okay, what's all that? Optimus Prime's head. Oh, this is nice. It's a postcard. Let's have a read. So it's essentially a little thank you letter from Blokees going out to their fans for supporting them through the Transformers journey, and they thought it very nice to put it in a lovely little envelope. I wonder if they're going to do more kind of gift sets like this, maybe yearly editions, yearly box sets, and have a special theme going on. So I don't know, we've had Gold Lagoon, we're going to have Hate Plague maybe red cell shaded tinted, maybe cell shaded full stop to be like the movies, and this could be a thing going forward. The world is their oyster. Alright then, well look, he's here, let's try and get him out. Bumblebee. Now, this could be a little awkward because they're well snug. Okay, let's have a look at Bumblebee then, shall we? Simple thing on the back of the box. You've got the figure itself, saying Bumblebee at the top, and what he comes with, which is very similar if you've had the Galaxy Defender versions of Bumblebee so far. They'll all come with the same accessories. It's really just a different paint job on this one. Interesting enough, his stand is yellow. Well, we were going to put the sticker on them anyway, but I wonder if they're all going to be yellow. I suppose they will be. Comes with his collector's card as well, which is even nice and blue and reflective on the eyes. Look at that. That's cool. It's very, very nice. And again, you can scan the QR code on the back. Right, well, everything's here looking nice and gold. Let's start with the chest. So we'll pull out his battery pack. And let's get this on for the head. I could look at the instructions, but I should know what I'm doing by now. It's famous last words, isn't it? If any of you have seen my previous Blokees videos, you know I get so far and then get a few things wrong and then end up having to break it all apart again and get it right. So maybe I should look at the instructions. As I always say when it comes to these things, it can be process of elimination. You can see he's lighting up already. And he gets some more pieces on. It's just easier to see the wood for the trees. Nice definitive clicks going on. Let's get that in there. It lights up on the chest, very nice. I have heard people say the gold paint can chip on these. I don't know that for certain, to be honest, so we'll find out when we get there. But Sam's Formers, friend of mine and fellow reviewer, content creator in his own right, has handled some of these figures already and he hasn't had any problems with it himself. So let's just hope forward. Oh yeah, we got an interesting thumbs up thumb, even though the hands are here. So he's quite handy. Yeah. Gold is lovely on these. There we go. Oh, he needs actually a leg to stand on, doesn't he? I will say, when you get the gold this far, it's lovely. It's a really, really nice gold used. Okay, let's go on to the arms. Again, don't be surprised if you have accessories left over come the end of it. It's very common with sets like this. Oh, a bit stiff in parts, but he's doing all right. So he can do that, give the thumbs up, and of course on his back he'll have a gold wheel. And put his gun in. It interestingly isn't painted at the base. It's got a yellow tip. That's going to be for his arm. We could probably put that on there. I mean, that wasn't particularly easy. Getting the face all the way through. I still haven't got it fully flush, so I'll have to do some cleaning up, but there we go. He's on there now, and he's connected. And there is your Golden Bee. And there he is, looking absolutely lovely and golden. He looks brilliant. The gold is doing a lot of the work. He is a bit stiff compared to some of the other ones I've handled in parts, but all the general articulation is there. He's got his best okie dokie thumb going on there. He's always happy-go-lucky. And on his wrist he's got the Golden Lagoon scanner, which isn't too dissimilar, doing a quick comparison, to the previous release from Blokees in the more G1 Toon colours. But the gold is doing so much work here. It's absolutely lovely. Not the first time Blokees have done gold for Bumblebee. Here's a little Galaxy Defender edition. He's so small. This gold is definitely popping all the more. This has got a very kind of dirty look to it, like a almost bronze gold or a faded gold, where this is much more vibrant by comparison. So it's really cool seeing these two together. First one down. Now before we go any further, there's this thing that was in the centre of it, and it says box contains special effects parts. Oh, okay. So these are for the stands. Ah. Okay. Ah, that's good. So yeah, as advertised on the boxes, this is what they all come with. They all come with their energon cubes. They all come with blast effects that would otherwise go into the guns. And they come with display stand effects. So I'll quickly show you where these go. If you've had the classic class, the slightly bigger versions, and again, I'll do all proper photos of these, but that's more or less how they're going to sit, to that effect, and a figure will stand in between. But that's how they look. Very nice. So at least we know what's where. Let's get all these out of the way. Lots of energon goodies. Let's go on to Soundwave next, shall we? Now, according to the back of the box, he is hopefully going to come with a cassette tape, a mini Ravage, and a mini Laserbeak. Well, let's see. Maybe that's a chase version. Oh, it does. It does. It comes with a little mini cassette. That's awesome. And not exactly a small Ravage either. Okay, you've got to build him. There's two sides of him. We can do that now and be done with it. Oh, he looks brilliant. Look at that. Look at a piercing red eye. Got a little bit of size to him as he's considerably two panels. That's lovely. Come on, Laserbeak, where are you? That's got to be part of you. Are you in two parts as well? I can't see. Ah, okay, there's his head. No, there is no lower part, that's it. Well, I can't complain, can I? I've got a lovely little Laserbeak, a very sizable ratchet, and a little blank cassette. That's awesome. I do like that they come with that. Okay, well, that's some pieces done. Let's put the stands out of the way. Let's get building. Got a little blast effect there, very cool. Get the headpiece on, move that out of the way. There. Oh, that's the piercing visor, look at that. And he's on his body. Right, shoulder pieces. Back panel going on. And front panel, at least we can tell which is which. Right, he's got his little window as well, which is going to be on a hinge, but let's go a step further and actually put a cassette in there. This is a little difficult to get in, I'm not going to lie. Okay, well that's done. That was not easy. And I've actually done a tiny bit of damage, you won't see it, but to push it in, that was very, very difficult, and it is a bit stiff. But never mind, it's in there now, and we can put the cassette in and close up the chest. There you go. Oh, it looks fabulous. It really, really does. But that was not fun getting that part on there. Again, if this is your first time with a Blokees set, then you'll find that your thumbs can hurt after a while. You are pushing some stuff in place. It's a little bit better than it used to be with some of the arm joints being pre-assembled for you. Because, yeah, they could have been a little bit painful. I suppose that just sits on the shoulder. There you go, nice definitive click, and that's more or less his chest done. Got a legs detailing and lovely, look at that. He's standing and outstanding. The gold is lovely. I mean, Soundwave looks cool no matter what you do, but that looks brilliant. So that's going to be his gun. Okay, shoulder, shoulder, arm, arm. Let's get some arms. And we'll give Soundwave double closed fist on the go. Okay. Now I put the arms on first and the shoulders on last because it looked like they were going a long way deep and actually affecting getting them attached. Again, stiff on the wrist. There's his gun. There's a blast effect going on the underside of the gun. And there he is, along with his little minions. Looking lovely. I mean, I say there's a standout of each set, and this could easily be one of them. It's really hard to get Soundwave wrong, though. It just looks brilliant. Get him mounting Laserbeak on the arm. There you go. There he is with Laserbeak. And there he is with Little Ravage. Brilliant. Just brilliant. I mean, Soundwave is really hard to do wrong. They've done him right. He looks amazing. The chest was difficult to come on, so put that on there, but I really love these accessories as well. It just looks so, so good. Could easily be the standout of the set. Next up we have Sideswipe. Now, at least according to the box, he comes with his jetpack this time. And additional blast effects, which I'm actually guessing are going to be for the jetpack. Okay, let's make sense of this. I really can't remember who was in the Golden Lagoon episode, other than obviously Beachcomber. I remember one of the Coneheads. Which one was it? Dirge? No, not Dirge. Not Ramjet. So that leaves Thrust. That took longer than expected. And Starscream as well. I remember him holding his nose and jumping in. It's funny, it's an episode we all remember, but don't at the same time. It's Beachcomber's episode, and you remember the message of the episode rather than the episode itself, which I suppose is testament to the writing. They obviously all come with this little Autobot Decepticon symbol that goes on the stand, at the front of the stand, so we can put that to one side for a minute. Let's get his head on. So that looks like a face. Very sanguineous style face. I think some of you will get that reference. This is where people say, you don't mean sanguineous, you mean Dante. I probably do mean Dante. It's my Warhammer knowledge for you. Very nice, piercing blue eyes. Very good. On go the shoulder pieces. In case people are wondering, the shoulder pieces are a good thing to get on first because they act as kind of locking mechanisms. Now that is his backpack. Ah, no. So you can have him with or without. So there you go. That's his general back on. But while we're here, we'll get the backpack on, make him all suited up. Oh, meaty click. And of course he has a shoulder rocket somewhere. Somewhere. That looks a little rockety. Otherwise he would have that flat panel on the back of it. So keep that to one side. Let's get on with the pelvis. Right, so that's on there now. Let's get some legs. Oh, that's nice. Definitive click on there as well. Right, he's standing. I feel there's a lot more involved with Sideswipe. There's a bit of the back of his rocket, so let's just get that on. Okay, I've got something wrong with this arm. I can't seem to get that to bite in properly. It's almost like this part just seems a bit too big for it. And won't make that definitive click, won't go all the way in no matter how much pressure I put on it, which is a shame. So if it falls off, that's why. Just it seems on my copy. But it does still connect. Let's get a hand on there as well. And he comes with some arm guards. Give him a little bit more definition as well. And these boosters are to go to the bottom of his jetpack. There goes the rocket. In goes his gun. And we'll do the jetpack pieces whilst we're here. So ball joints, so get them angling away. Again, quite stiff. There we go. Of course, the jetpack we never saw him use. He just gave it to Optimus. And there he is, all nicely done. He's definitely got more parts to him than you'd expect, and arguably a few more bits to clip on and get done. But here he is alongside the first release in the G1 colours. More or less the same. I haven't got the backpack on this one. The gold again is lovely. Lovely head sculpt, lovely face sculpt going on. Lovely definition of the shoulders, and the legs are really nice too, with like a faux wheel on the inside. Really, really cool. Just a little shame on my copy that arm isn't super on. That's a bit of a shame, but otherwise, very, very nice. Okay, how's about Megatron? Of course, I reckon this is probably going to be about my 5th Blokees Megatron now. He's coming most ways. God, the cannon is a one-piece and it's huge. Look at that. Oh, that looks a bit mace-like. Okay, we got some stuff here. Let's get on with it. Lovely oranged effects there. Look at that. Like it's a blown effect. There's the head. That's a pretty good start. That's a mace. Oh, we've actually got a mace. That's brilliant. It's more or less, that's unusual. Don't know if it'll come across. You can just see there, it's like a reddish spray. There's no inner eyepiece, so I guess it's just going to be plugged straight in. There he goes. He's on. Looking very nice. It's funny because I've just did the IDW head, and I'm sure that was one where you had to plug in the back of it. Back of the head, that is. So, okay. It's on there. Of course, gold is no stranger to Megatron. We see him going much more in the Marvel comics of gold chest piece, which is very, what I like to think as gladiatorial pits. His legs look fairly uniform to get on. Now, of course, Megatron's going to have a fair bit of back kibble on the go. So we got a pointy finger, we got a rear cannon. So let's try and trim down some of this. That's him standing. He has got a back panel. Let's get that on. Again, like Sideswipe, he's got a lot to do. Very nice with the old rear mounted cannon. Let's get on with the arms. Making some nice clicks on the way. And put the front part on his cannon. Again, that lovely oranged blast effect, like a little worn effect. Only concern is the cannon may get in the way of the shoulder pad there. Let's see. That is lovely. And that is brilliant. It's really, really cool. Very robust, very well built. So he comes with a pointy finger, so he can tell them where to go, so to speak. But, of course, we've forgotten his ball and chain, which, imagine, will plug into a hand somewhere. So let's, for the sake of it, get the hand off and plug in the old ball and chain. Look at that. That is lovely. The ball and chain, the worn orange used to be like a warm blast effect, that looks fantastic. So good. And here he is alongside the Megatron for the first Galaxy release. Quite a bit of an upgrade. This has been out for quite some time now. And alongside IDW Megatron. Again, bit different build, quite a bit different, particularly when you look at the legs. But yeah, got to be my 5th Megatron now from Blokees. He looks so cool though in the gold around the back. Really, really nice. Very pleased. And next we're on to Optimus Prime. However, people have said this, on the back of the box, it says Bumblebee. That's just a bit of a thing. But we know it's Prime. Now, these are very orange hands on the go. Very worn. Very nice. Okay, let's get to work on Prime. So again, very big blaster. Some wheels on the go. Lots of wheels on the go. Damn, Prime's got a lot going on. How many wheels, man? 5? 6? Wow, where to begin? Okay, we're going orange eyes for Prime. There's his faceplate. There's his eyes. Let's get that on. Prime's head is built. Very nice. Very golden. If you're still with me at this point in the video, do give a like and subscribe. It really means a lot to the channel. And thanks very much to Blokees for sending me the stuff. All the contact I've had with Blokees has been really great and generated some fabulous content for the channel, if I do say so myself. Right, now I've been burned before when it comes to Prime. Surely that needs to go on the back of there. But which way? Good, now he's got like orange gubbin chest piece on there. Go. Ah, we've got to get the shoulders on. First rule of... Oh, nice click. Right. Let's get him standing. Legs are a bit thinner compared to some others. But we do know what Prime's legs look like by now. This is where all the wheels come in. They peg on the side. Alright, first things first, let's get him out right. Has he got some hip skirts on the go as well? He's got a front grid, which I haven't plugged in yet. So let's do that. And we got shoulder stacks to do. So yeah, Prime's going to be very involved. Prime's definitely got more detail on the go. You can just see there even the thighs have got printing on there, meaning pretty much they can only go one way. So if you misclip them on, you may take them off again. So we got his small stacks going at the very top of the legs, so let's get those on. I love that they really kept it kind of toy accurate, I suppose. Now let's get on the wheels. Okay, so 2 of the wheels, maybe for the arms, they've got different connection types. So we go yellow at the bottom and bronze at the top. One slightly more yellowed wheel than the other. I'm only going this way because the legs are slightly more orange towards the bottom. Oh, the wheels are the hip skirts. Now that's clever. Okay, there he is, all wheeled up. Look at that. And we've also got shoulder stacks on a ball joint. Okay. Very fiddly, very small. That's that on there. And let's get him holding his gun. There he is, looking absolutely majestic. Let me tell you, that warped orange on him and his hands and his feet, that should be on all of these figures. It looks tremendous. Just lovely. Absolutely lovely. He shines. He reflects where he needs to. Lovely build. I like things like the wheels and the plug-in chest pieces. It's a bit Far Cry from the first release, who's not a bad release at all. But that does feel like a step up, and obviously it's newer. But again, could be a standout of the set. He looks amazing. Okay, you may have noticed who I've saved till last. Beachcomber. Felt appropriate. And he's going to come with a little bird. Beachcomber's really become the sought after one of the set, having only been in the Shining version of the first Galaxy box set that came out. So getting a hold of him can be very challenging, and I've seen people really try and track him down. I'd like to get the normal one that came out first, just to say I've got him. Right, let's look for a head. He's going to be here somewhere. Clear eyes, perhaps? There's a face. There's the bird. We'll keep the bird to one side for a minute. Am I going mad? Where's the back of his head? So yeah, according to the instructions, he comes with a clear visor. Okay, maybe that's to do more of his scanner. And get the chest on as well. Whoa, lovely detail on the chest there. It's probably very similar to the release that's come out from before, but I've never handled that, so I wouldn't know. I've noticed they've all had very definitive front and rear pelvis parts, because before they've been generally fairly universal. I think now, even when you look at Prime's legs, they've been very specific. Things are not just going where you want, they're going in certain places. I'm guessing we're going to put a wheel on the outer side. There we go. That's him standing. Nice little legs to go. The wheel's a really nice feature. And his shoulder pads go on there and a faux wheel as well. That's a lovely feature. I mean, this could be Beachcomber's set, couldn't it? And it probably should be. Well, he's a lover, not a fighter, but he's got to hold a gun, so let's get that on, shall we? We'll get him to hold the bird. Bird is yellow, not gold, and a gun in the other arm. And there he is, saving the best till last. I feel like the nostalgia is going to do the work here. We know it's his set, we know it's his spotlight, the ones that should work, but he's brilliant. He was always going to be brilliant. You had to get him right. Interesting, he's got 2 holes on his back, but I don't think he comes with an additional panel. I mean, I've got a leftover one from Optimus, or even Sideswipe, so maybe I could put that on just to cover it up. Looks a bit weird. But there you go, he's brilliant. I mean, this whole set's been lovely. The gold is obviously doing a lot of the work, and you could argue maybe it's a little bit gimmicky or playing to one type, but when you see them, the gold is particularly nice, and I can imagine a whole host of them in your collection looking so good as this. There really isn't a dud one in this set. Sideswipe's got a lot going on, and getting that chest piece on for Soundwave was difficult, but things like the warped orange on Optimus are just lovely. So good. Every time Blokees bring out a new set, a new wave, they just make enhancement after enhancement. It's just going from strength to strength, going into Pokemon lines, Avengers. They really know what their craft is and what they want to do. The fact that they're going down this type of route, going down a specialist type of colour scheme, really tells you where they are and where they want to be. Of course, we've had the news recently that the mini Defender set, the very small ones, they're going to continue coming out with Wave 2, and we are going to get a combining Devastator. Now, I don't think that really caught anyone by surprise, but it's very good news and very well received. I think other combiners will go down equally as well. Could we get some Beast Wars figures, maybe? Could we go down that, Blokees? I mean, we've done the live-action movies. We've done Transformers 1. Who's to say we can't go to Beast Wars, animated, Unicron trilogy? We've done a bit of IDW as well and Shattered Glass, so there's other avenues to take. Big thank you to Blokees for sending me all this stuff. It's just amazing. The constant support has been brilliant from them. I do urge you to give them a try if you haven't. I mean, everyone's talking about them. You've got to see what you're missing. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button, because I will see you on the next one.